Hi, I'm Bobby from You Are the Miracle. I'm here today to help you to continue to do what you love to do by improving mobility, strength, stability, and preventing injury. So let's get started today. On your next inhale, arms overhead. Inhaling, arms up. Arms out to the side. Elongated. The hips open to the long edge. The right side of the body. Extend hand, right arm across to the left knee. So during this practice, we're going to focus on standing postures. So this one will help to create strength, stability, balance, and it will also help to open through our hips through some longer holds. So this one's going to be a little extra challenging, so just making sure that your energy is feeling right for that today. So to start with, we're going to inhale, arms overhead. We're just going to do 3 swan dives, so arms out to the sides, heart leading forward, just to begin to get our body moving. Chin tucked into chest, slowly rising up. 2 more. Inhaling up. Exhaling, arms out wide, heart leading forward. Chin tucks at the bottom. Inhaling, exhaling, rising up. Last one. And from here, you're going to just check in your forward fold. So chin can tuck, hugging the backs of the legs, noticing where you're at. Noticing right and left leg. And then we're going to bend the knees, bringing the hands down onto the mat, or fingers 10. We'll step the right foot back, left remaining bent. From here, you're going to inhale and rise up. So to start with, we want to imagine as if there's a line down the middle of our mat. We want the right foot on the right side, left on the left side. And we're going to sink into that left front knee, stacking left knee above the left ankle. And we're going to square the hips to the front edge of the mat. So we're going to intend that right hip forward, left hip back. You can bring your hands together, pressing palms together, belly button into spine. And as we press the palms together, we'll activate the upper body, creating strength in the upper body as well. Or option to take it to the next level, arms extending overhead. We're going to imagine as if we're holding a large ball overhead, and we're going to lower the shoulders down the back, breathing here. And as we remain in a standing posture, our breath won't move as deeply into the belly, but we still are going to expand through the ribs into the collarbones as we breathe. On your next inhale, shifting forward, we'll exhale, elbows drawing back. Inhaling forward, exhaling back. 3 more. As you draw the elbows back, heart opening, allowing the shoulders to open. 2 more. Last one. We'll extend the arms forward, releasing the hands down. You can grab your blocks, placing them on their ends. And then we're going to shift to extend the left leg. The blocks and arms can move forward as the upper body lengthens over the left leg, allowing the left hamstring to release. Chin tucked into chest. And as you breathe here, imagining the left hamstring melting and releasing. It's often an area of tension, but because we have just activated it as we held the first 2 postures, we can allow the body to sink and release because the body has been sending the brain the message to release. This is called the Golgi tendon reflex, and this is a great way to release the hamstrings, which will then also help to release the low back. Let yourself sink a little deeper. 3 more breaths. And bending the left front knee, will rise up, right arm back, left arm forward. This time the hips opening to the long edge of the mat. So we still want that left knee stacked above the left ankle, and we want to really make sure that the knee isn't rolling into center. Then allowing the waist to open, shoulders to open, fingers to extend to the opposite walls, and then looking out over the left front fingertips. Breathing here. Turning the left palm to face the ceiling. We'll inhale, sending the left arm overhead, looking up to the left fingertips. Exhaling, back to parallel. 4 more. Last one. From here, you're going to shift to extend the left leg, then reaching out as if you're reaching over an imaginary tabletop. You'll lower the left hand down to the top of your block, and you can extend the right arm forward. So you can also lower to the side, or if you don't have a block, you can balance, but you can use different props to help support here. It just helps to release a little bit more. So looking up to the right fingertips, as long as there's no discomfort in the neck and shoulders. If there is, just bringing your gaze to the front right corner of your mat. And releasing the right hand down. We'll bring the block out in front or in line with that right foot. We'll bring the left hand to the outside of the block, and then we're going to twist through center, extending the left arm skyward. Right shoulder sinking down away from the ear. Breathing here. Releasing the left hand down. You're going to grab both blocks, placing them on their ends, bending the left knee. You're going to hop that right foot forward, and you're going to lift the right leg parallel with the ground. From here, option to rise up on to the tips of the fingers, possibly extending the arms out at the sides. And then releasing the hands down, releasing the right leg down to meet the left, and then pausing in your forward fold. And noticing right and left leg. Bending the knees, we'll bring the fingers down to the mat. Once again, imagining that line down the center of your mat. You can step the left foot back. Left heel lowering on an angle, and then we're going to rise up, hands to heart center to start. We'll draw the right hip back, left hip forward, right knee stacked above right ankle. We can press palms together here to activate the upper body, or imagining holding that large ball overhead, shoulders sliding down the back, and then breathing here. And then shifting forward, extending the arms if they are not there already. As we exhale, elbows drawing back, inhaling forward. Exhaling back, inhaling forward. Exhaling back, inhaling forward. 2 more. Last one. And then inhaling to extend. We'll lower the hands onto the blocks, extending the right leg. Fingers wrapping around the front edge of your blocks, chin tucked into chest. And allowing the right hamstring to melt and release as you sink in. Right knee stacking it above the right ankle. We'll rise up, left arm back, right arm forward this time. Hips open to the long edge of the mat. Fingers extending to opposite walls. Breathing here as the shoulders slide down the back. Right palm turning to face the ceiling, inhaling up. Exhaling back to parallel. Inhaling up. And back. 3 more, following the fingers with the gaze. 2 more. Last one. From here, we'll extend that right leg, reaching forward with the right arm. You can lower the right hand down to your block, left arm extending skyward, allowing the hips to open, the left hip to roll towards the sky, and then breathing here, gazing to the left fingertips or to that front left corner of your mat if there's any neck or shoulder discomfort. And lowering the left hand down, switching hands on your block. You'll bring the left or the block in front of the left foot as we extend the right arm skyward. Breathing here. Grabbing both blocks as we bend the right front knee. We'll hop the left foot forward this time. Left foot footprinting the wall behind. And rising up, possibly onto the tips of the fingers. Possibly to extend the arms out long beside the body. And releasing the left foot down to meet the right. Pausing in your forward fold, chin tucked. We'll bend the knees, fingers onto the mat. We're going to step the right foot back, and then we're going to pivot to the long edge of the mat. You want the feet out nice and wide. The sides of the feet parallel with the short edges of your mat, and your toes, your big toes, the same distance away from the front edge of your mat. From here, you're going to release into your forward fold. And then option to either clasp ankles, And shift into the pinky side of the foot as the big toe roots into the mat. Chin tucks. You can also extend the arms out between the legs or keeping the hands underneath for support and balance here. Finding which variation feels best to you. And then releasing the upper body and letting go. We're going to bring the right arm across to the left and shifting to that left side with the gaze, allowing the right shoulder to release down towards the ground. And then you can bring the hands across to the right side. Left shoulder releasing. And then back to center. From here, you're going to shift into the right side. So you're going to walk the hands over to the right side. This left leg is going to be very different looking for everyone. So as long as that left leg has some extensions, whether your toes are up, your toes are down, whether you're bent up here or down. So if you are up, you can use the blocks to support you up here. So finding what works for your body. And you're going to breathe here, pressing into the big toe and the pinky side of the foot. Let yourself sit back as if you're sitting into that imaginary chair and allow that adductor to release and extend. On your exhale, you're going to press into the right foot and you're going to imagine as if you're scooping that left leg to bring yourself to the left side. So once again, sinking in, this time right big toe and pinky side of the foot. Sinking in, allowing that extension through the right adductor. Keeping a gentle bend in the elbows, shoulders down the back. Keep those shoulders away from the ears here. And pressing into the left foot, shifting to the right, last time each side. So as you come back, you may notice it feels a little easier. You may be able to sink a little deeper, finding what feels good to you. And then pressing into the right foot, once again scooping with the left. And breathing here. Pressing in and shifting to center once again. From here, you're going to rise up. I'm going to use one of my blocks. And we're going to do a little bit of a balance practice. So what you're going to do is you're going to shift the weight into the left foot, bringing the right big toe onto the mat. You're going to bring your block into your right hand. You're going to inhale to grow up nice and tall. And as you exhale, you're going to shift forward, balancing on that left foot. Inhaling, rising up, you're going to go get it with your left hand. So exhaling across to grab the block. Inhaling up, exhaling out to the left side, inhaling up, exhaling to go get it with the right hand, and then inhaling up, exhaling out to the right side, inhaling up, exhaling to go get it with the left hand,
and inhaling up. One last one behind you. So you're going to lower it just behind. Inhaling up, exhaling to go get it with the right hand and up. You can step onto that right leg, give that left leg a little shake. And know that took a lot of years. So where you're at today, start there and continue to build. We're going to shift into the right foot, right big toe, baby toe, heel. We'll rise onto the left toes, the block in the left hand. Inhaling to grow nice and tall, exhaling to shift forward. Inhaling up, exhaling to go get it with your right. Inhaling up, exhaling out to the right. Inhaling up, exhaling to go get it with the left. And inhaling up, exhaling out to the left. Inhaling up, exhaling to go get it with the right. Inhaling up, exhaling behind you. Inhaling up, exhaling to go get it with your left. And inhaling up. And then from here, what we're going to do is we're going to do 2 standing postures. So we're going to shift the weight into the left foot, bringing the right heel to the lower left ankle. We'll bring the right knee out to the right side, imagining a wall on the outer edge of the right left hip. And then we can bring the hands together in heart center, and we can extend the arms up. So in any balancing posture, the key is finding a space, a gaze point. So in yoga, we call this a dristi. So finding a gaze point on the floor or the wall in front of you will help you to find balance. Once you've found that balance, you can begin to bring the right foot up onto the lower left leg. Just ensuring that you're not putting any pressure into the left knee. So we don't want it on the left knee. There's no winner to get up higher. So unless you're able to bring it all the way up, keeping yourself down here and working on your balance there. And I am here to tell you that both are quite challenging. No one is different. So allow your shoulders to slide down the back, connecting with your breath. And releasing down. You can shake out that left leg and shifting the weight into the right foot, left knee out to the left side, imagining the wall on the outer edge of the right hip, left knee extending out to the left side, hands together at heart center. And then you can extend the arms overhead, shoulders sliding down the back. Breathing here. Belly button into spine. If you'd like, after you've found your gaze point, you can lift that left foot on to the lower right leg. 2 more breaths. And then releasing, shaking out that right leg. We're going to switch back to the left leg. And we're going to cross the right over the left. And we're going to shift back as if we're sitting into that imaginary chair that's just beyond our reach. We'll bring the arms out in front. We'll cross the left arm over the right, bending the arms, upper arms parallel with the floor. You can remain right here, or you can extend the left arm forward, right back to wrap. Sinking in even deeper, breathing. And then rising up, unraveling, and giving a little shake. Switch to the right foot, left leg crossing over, sinking back. This time right arm crossing over left, bending the arms, upper arms parallel. This is great. Option to shift the right hand forward, left back to wrap. Sinking in and then allowing the shoulders to expand through the back side of the body. So as you breathe here, feeling that expansion, and as you exhale, sinking into the bent knees. And inhaling, rising up, uncrossing the arms and shaking it out. So these are some really great ways to begin to challenge our balance. And when we challenge our balance, we're actually activating all of the minor muscles in the body. So anytime you come on to one leg, so this could be anywhere you are, just shifting the weight into one leg, beginning to work on that balance that will strengthen the feet, the ankles, the knees, the hips, the core. So just remembering that as you are going about life, that it doesn't take a major action, a major, like getting out your yoga mat and going there. You can begin to work on balancing anywhere, anytime, and it will affect so many muscles in the body, and they're the stabilizing muscles. These are what create our strength, our stability, our ability to adjust and to move our bodies. I hope you enjoyed.